How you doing, everyone? So welcome back to our channel, and today we're going to check out the Audi TTS. I've recently just purchased it, which you've probably seen in my last video, the reveal video of the car, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I'm loving the car to bits so far, and I thought today's a perfect chance for me to do a first impressions video on the car. And yeah, so we're going to jump in the car and see what it's like. Alright, let's do this. So, first thing I'm going to kick off with is the sound of this car. I'm just going to do a cold start quickly, and so you guys can hear it. And hopefully this new little mic I've got on the camera will show the new sound of this beast. Yeah, so that's one thing I'm going to mention that I love about this car over my Cayman is for stock exhaust it sounds freaking epic. And yeah, I don't know how to explain it, because Audis are really good at making cars sound good for stock exhaust anyway, and I know the newer gen of this car sounds absolutely epic, but I didn't think it was going to sound this good for a standard car. I did mention this in my last reveal video when I got it, but yeah, I just wanted to go more in depth with it. I hope and praying that the camera shows off how good the exhaust sounds, and it's fucking fast. With this car, with the full drive, you literally can just plant your foot, dump the clutch, and it is gone. Like, there's nothing to it, it's just a missile. And there's no point having traction control on this car, because just no need for it, because where the four-wheel drive just hooks up all four wheels, the traction's unreal. And the big plus about this car is specced with the magnetic ride. That thing is like witchcraft. I don't know how it works. I just know it. I think it sends magnetic shots to the dampers. I can't even say that properly, but yeah, it sends a big current through the dampers, stiffens up the car, and it stops the body roll in the corners. It is amazing how it does it. I don't have a clue how it works, but yeah, it's so awesome. So if you're in the market for one of these, definitely try and find one with the magnetic ride. I've not drove one without it, but I definitely think it's worthwhile having it on this car. And yeah, because they are notorious for having understeer, and I find on these country lanes like right now, it is planted. Like, the body roll of the car, there's no pitch in it, and you can tell the difference. When I take it off, like I will now, is a big difference. You can notice the car will just, like, I don't know, it kind of like rides the bumps a lot softer, in the corners becomes a little bit less plush, and yeah, definitely spec it with magnetic ride, top tip. So the only one thing I was going to miss out from the Porsche when getting this car was the appeal, because obviously saying you owned a Porsche, I know it sounds stupid, is a nice feeling that you've owned a Porsche. I've just turned 25, and I wanted to own a Porsche before I was 25, and I've managed that, and I owned it for a year, and I loved the car. As I've mentioned on other videos, I change my cars every year, but basically this is my first impressions video anyway, but since changing from the Porsche to this, I thought I was going to have a big part of me going, oh, why have I sold the Porsche to own an Audi TTS? And I've so far, I can't believe I've not regretted it. It's a nice feeling to have a more luxury interior, because the Porsche was a little bit dated, because I had the Gen 1 Cayman S, and it just felt a little bit off, compared to the more modern cars. I appreciate this car hasn't got the screen, but that will be getting changed, because there'll be one going in, as I mentioned on other videos. But it just feels so much nicer. It's nice to have the two little seats in the back, although no one's really going to fit in them, but if I need to, they can jump in them. And the boot's pretty handy as well, it's kind of big. But yeah, I just think this car hasn't made me miss the Cayman yet. I'm not saying it will eventually, because I love the Cayman. I would happily have kept it for a lot longer. But yeah, I have to change them every year. Keeps the depreciation low for me, as I'm not a billionaire like a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people are billionaires, but yeah, I'm not made of money. I have to work hard to get all these cars. So yeah, big bonus that this car has fulfilled that spot anyway. So another feature, as I've come to a standstill, is the gearbox. It is pretty handy. It's a nice positive feel, like it's got a good throw to it. When you put it into the gear, you can feel it's gone in nice. Probably a little bit better than the other cars I've had, a little bit better than the A5 and the Cayman S and my 3 Series M Sport. So yeah, it's probably the best gearbox I've had so far. But I wouldn't know if they've changed it over the TT to the TTS. It just feels nice and it's a positive throw on it. So yeah, I find it pretty handy. But I would mention, if you can get an automatic, definitely go for the automatic, because they have a wicked gearbox for the car. And yeah, the only reason I didn't get one with the automatic, I got such a still on this car, I had to get it. And just for it to be in manual, I wasn't too fussed, as the gearbox felt amazing, as I've just previously mentioned. I guess I'm going to have more fun having the manual down these lanes like now. Sorry, it's short burst. That's one thing that I don't miss. It's just so addicting. Doing the acceleration from standstill in this car is just, it's savage. So there's plenty of other things I want to mention in, like, obviously it's my first impressions video, and these are the few things I've found so far what I've loved. The speakers are some other things. I love the stitching in the interior. There's so many more stuff I want to add on, but obviously I don't want to waffle on a lot about the car too much yet, because obviously I want to be changing a lot of it. There's going to be a lot of changes to the car. Speakers are epic, so they won't be getting changed. On the Cayman, there was a bit waff a little bit. For some reason they weren't too clever, but these have part Bose in it, I believe, and Audi Concert, I believe it's called. So yeah, the sound system's pretty handy, so I'm happy with that. Just gonna be a screen change, and the wheels will be getting changed to a different colour. What colour, I don't know. As I mentioned in the last video, if you could put in the comment box down below what colour you think I should change into, it would be a big help, because I'm cross between satin grey or satin black, or even gloss black, or piano black as they call it, which I had on the Cayman. I needed to go with the wing mirrors, so if you could put in the comment box down below, it'd be so awesome, and it will help me out a bunch, because it hopefully sway me to what colour I put them. And generally any other advice on what else I should change to this car, as you've probably seen maybe on other, if you guys have an Audi TTS yourself, or an RS or an Audi TT or any car, and you've seen any changes to the TTSs which make them look wicked, I definitely would like to know. So if you could even just put in a link down below on the comment box down below, or message me on Twitter, it's at Double Clutch Bands, and yeah, just let us know what you think I should change to the car. I'll always comment back. 90% of the time I'll comment back as quick as I can, and yeah, it'd be awesome to figure out what I should change this car to make it look epic. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate everything you've done. The channel has grown more than I thought it was going to. I thought I'm going to end up with just 100 subscribers. Obviously I've only got 236 or 235, something like that, and I appreciate every subscriber I get, and yeah, and any comments, like I said, and I didn't think I was going to have this many anyway. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos and you enjoy the Audi TTS, and I shall catch up with you guys soon. Cheers.